Good morning, everybody. Joe Ciaccio here. Happy Monday. First quarter of the year is almost gone. We're in the third month of the year. And you need to ask yourself, are you content where you are so far? You closing enough deals? Are you seeing enough people? You buying enough leads? You asking for enough referrals? Are you actually doing what you should be doing every day? Talked to an agent last week. He said, Joe, I'm going to wait till next week to order my company cards, and I'm going to wait till next week to do this here. And I listened to you guys talk, and believe me, we all got highs and we all got lows. But what I must say, and I've got to sit and say it hard, is that you got to make a conscious decision today to do something today to make a change today. I'm going to quit smoking, but I'm going to wait till the first of the month. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to wait. Those are all signs of procrastination. And what ends up happening is that you feel that you have to get your mind ready for this transition. Some of us do. Depends on what the transition is. Yet, to ask for a referral, to knock on more doors, that is just something you've got to make a decision that you're ready to do today. You may not feel comfortable doing it, yet you're not going to feel comfortable next week doing it if you're not comfortable today. The only way to get comfortable to do anything is just to do it. And that's what ends up happening with a lot of agents who don't succeed. They're going to sit and wait. The weather's too cold. The weather's too hot. It's raining today. I'm mentally just not ready for it. And I've seen hundreds, when I tell you hundreds of agents come in, Jason's in contracts, they send things back, Jason's in the writing numbers, they write a couple pieces of business, and it happens is that they go back to the autopilot of what they did before, which they understand, and they'll even tell me, Joe, it doesn't work, Joe, it doesn't work. Yet what happens is that you gravitate towards your comfort zone. And when you gravitate towards your comfort zone on a regular basis, what's going to end up happening is that you're not going to push yourself to achieve a higher goal. And that has to do with just doing it. Now, we got America back. America's back in the pack. I'm not going to go over how the program works, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Jay's going to blast everybody today. They sent us a piece of paper. It says, guys, we want to jumpstart our IUL business. They're saying if you write 5 apps on their IULs, okay, I didn't read all the fine print if there's a minimum and all that there, but it's from February 23rd until April 30th. As a matter of fact, you got a little bit over a month. 5 apps, they're going to give you $500. Not bad. Spoke to an agent last week who does a lot of IULs, and he compared them to some other carriers that we have. He says, Joe, the product is strong. Instant decision. Other carriers we've got don't give you an instant decision. They'll do a non-med, yet it's got to go through the process. They got to pull an APS. They got to pull all of those things from your doctor. Miracle says, write the application. They've got their little system doing things where they pull the MIB, they pull the RX, they make a decision, client's accepted or denied, you write 5 of them, you make $500. Now, let's talk about this here. Yellow delivery notice. This little bitty piece of paper right here, yellow delivery notice, has got to be one of the smartest tools that somebody invented. I would love to take credit for it, but it wasn't me. But what I will tell you is that when I see something out there that is good, that I feel is a worthwhile tool to use, I'm going to tell you about it. Little yellow delivery notices. Woo, doggy, I like them a lot. There's 2 ways to use them. There's probably more ways to use them, but I'm going to tell you 2 that's off the top of my head. You buy your leads. You can even door knock somebody who doesn't have a lead and leave this little yellow delivery notice. You use it any way you want. Here's the main purpose of it. you buy leads. Go to somebody's house, they're not home. Now, do you go back to the house and put the notice on? Or the first time you go there, you put the delivery notice? I'm going to leave that to you. You decide which one you want to do. I tell you what I do. First time I go there, bam, I put a yellow delivery notice on there. I want them to know somebody has a package for them. When I get back in my car, I get that little yellow, not the yellow delivery notice, I get the lead, fold it in half, I put it in my sun visor. Boom, right in my sun visor, okay? From there, I'm off to my next stop. When my phone rings, you have options to do this also. You can put the client's name and number in there, and you can put down yellow delivery, a YDR, yellow delivery notice, next to their name. Frank Jones, yellow delivery notice with their phone number. So when it pops up, you're going to know it is a delivery notice that you left at somebody's door. I recommend you to put it on the sun visor instead of putting it with all your papers on your passenger side. It's up there, you know exactly where it's at, you pull it down when they call. Now, the purpose of these here is to save you time, energy, gas, and getting frustrated that people are not home. There's a possibility that people could be gone for a couple of days. They could work a unique schedule that doesn't match with your schedule. So when you leave that notice on the door and they call you, what does that mean? It means they're home. So if you key in their number into your phone, you can either answer the phone call or you can not answer the phone call, yet you know who it is, and you can go straight to their house. I like going straight to their house because when you get on the phone with somebody, they're going to want to know who, what, where, why, when, and how of what this is all about. So it depends on how good of a dancer you are on the phone. Let's say you pick up the phone by accident. Hello? Yeah, my name is Frank. You left a little delivery notice on my door and not sure what this is about. You may say exactly what the lead says. You want information on file and expense. Now you run into, I've already bought, I changed my mind, I don't want it, I didn't send it in. Now you got to combat with them on the phone on something that they sent in because they don't remember. Or you can sit and say, if you pick up the phone, hello, yes sir, I did. I'm right in the middle of a conversation with another person I left this off to. May I please get back with you? Okay? Or I'm right around the corner from where you are. I'll be there shortly. You want to get them off the phone because what happens, they have to dig and tell you what is it about. It's always that three-letter word, WHY. Why did you leave it? What is it for? What am I getting? If you're good on the phone, you can kind of dodge those. You can kind of move to the left and move to the right. I'm good on the phone, yet I don't want to deal with it. I know they're home because they got the notice. I know exactly who they are because I got it on my phone. If I did not put it in my phone, I'm going to look at the number on my caller ID, and hopefully they have that number written on their little lead card. I'd rather talk to you in person. These little cards to me are very valuable. Basically, for the ones who don't know about it, you can put the person's name, the date, and the time you were there, first, second, third attempt, and then you can put down, please contact within 24 hours to reschedule your delivery. You can put down your name. Either you put down Joe, put down Joe Ciaccio. I normally just put down Joe with my cell phone number. I put their name on there with the date and the time. I normally put down second attempt. Because when they say they can't see me, I said, well, you only got one more attempt. They see it's already two on there. Got one more attempt, and then I got to send it back. Okay? Now, if they call you and you're on your way home, let's say you're working a fairly large area, and you say, damn, I'm 30 minutes away from there. I'm tired. I'm not in the mood on going back. Those are one of those days you got to sit and say, let's just do it. Turn around and go to their house. Or it can be one of those hard days, personal issues, whatever issues you got. You say, my mind is not here today. I'm spent. I'm burned out today. Just had a hard day. What you can do then, instead of going by their house early in the morning, okay, because what I recommend you to do is on the lead, bottom part of the lead, write down yellow delivery notice and put down today's date, 2:15, okay? So if they call you at 6, you know that they get home around that time. So if you're not in the mood on going back, I recommend you then to go there the next day, depending on your schedule, or the following day after 6 o'clock at night. You get a better chance of catching them. If you answer the phone and they're trying to get the information out of you, go back to work. I mean, I'm on the phone with somebody else. Sir, I'm on the phone with somebody else. I'm going to be rude to you, but I've got to finish this call. Please, I'm going to get right back to you, okay? If you answered it and you're on the way home, you have 2 options. Don't call them back or call them back. And what I would recommend you to say if you call them back, you send a card in wanting some free information. That's it. No life insurance, no health insurance, no nothing. That's step 1. Send a card back in wanting some information. I've got the information for you. When would be a good time for me to see you later on today? Or what's a good time tomorrow, either in the morning or after lunch? Hopefully they'll say, well, just come by tomorrow morning. You say, okay, I'll be there around 10:30. Is that all right? They'll go, thank you very much, and you go to their house. Or they're going to ask you, yes, what is this about? I know I probably sent a card in. What was the card that I sent in? Now you've got to sit and say to yourself, do I say it's about final expense? What do I say? Me personally, I don't like to say just final expense, because you've only given yourself one opportunity to get a yes. I like saying people send this card in for different reasons. It's either about a final expense plan, some life insurance, a burial plan, a funeral plan, or they wanted some information about a Medicare Advantage plan. Hopefully one of those, the first 4 I said all has to do with life insurance. Hopefully one of those 5 options I gave them, hopefully something will ding, 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 and they say, yes, I do want the information. Please come by tomorrow. If they say after you give them all those options, say, know something, I changed my mind, I don't want it. When they say they don't want it, my opinion is, do not try to close them on the phone. Don't try to tell them 2 more things. Don't try to strong arm them. Don't try to beat them up on the phone. Say, I understand. Have a very nice day. Clink. That doesn't mean get that lead and tear it up. That means that that person could have had a bad day. They might have actually forgot they sent the card in. They may not just want to have anybody visit them at the house when you're on the phone with them. So what you're going to do, because you're not going to throw away a lead, you're going to go to their house either the next day or the day after. Well, Joe, they're going to have my phone, their caller ID. When I go to the door, they're going to know exactly who I am. Oh, I'm going to be embarrassed. The possibility of them remembering you, very slim. Okay? You can say, well, it was the person in my office had called you. It wasn't me, if you want to say a little white fib. Or you can sit and say, I apologize. I must have gotten yours mixed up with the folks who wanted to see me. Yet, since I am here, can you please look at the card to see, in fact, what you may have sent it in for? I don't remember sending that card in. Okay. Well, it has over here, you put your date of birth, you got your phone number on here, you got your wife's name, Joanne. There's something on this card that you did see, but if you like, why don't we kind of visit for a couple seconds, start wiping those feet at the front door. Okay? I don't know. I rode with a guy in North Carolina 100 years ago. And he's at the door. He took the lead. He was driving the boat. He's up here at the door. It was like a door with no screen. The lady opened the door. He was standing back. He walked up closer to her, got next to her, handed her the card. I'm in the back observing him. I was the coach. He was the student. But the student taught the coach something. He's there. I said, yes, ma'am, you have this card you sent in, the dog and pony show. She says, well, I'm really not too sure. He starts wiping his feet like this here. I don't even know if there was even a doormat down there. Started doing this here. That lady went like this here. Come on in. I looked at her. She was not too eager to let him, or at least me, in with him. He started rubbing those feet, which is the universal sign of I'm coming in. Boop, she moved aside. We walked in. What I will tell you is that those certain days that you go out and you ride with people or you ride by yourself and you do not forget certain things. When I started this business, the guy that trained me, we were driving down this road. He said, yeah, the lady in the house over there, I sold her and her husband 2 policies. Lady over there, I sold her 1 policy. I said, how in the hell do you remember that there? I thought the guy was trying to BS me, try to get me going to where all the business he did. This lady here says she was on a medication called methotrexate, which could be used for cancer, could be used for lupus, it can be used for a lot of different things. How do I remember that there? There's certain things, guys, that get blueprinted into your mind. So when you go to a house with a yellow delivery notice, have them in whatever pocket and let that blueprint tell you, leave one on the door. You have an option. Pick the phone up or not pick it up. If you don't pick it up, you can go straight to their house. If you do pick it up and they give you a hard time, it's not a bad lead. They could have had a bad day. Get it, put it in your sun visor, working into your leads the next day. So with that said, if you want these here, you can go to the website. See how long she's called? There, you get 5 of them, I think, for $17, $16. I'm not sure what it is. You get 5 of them, 5 packs of 50. You can get 250 of them. That's a lot of doors to knock on. You sit and think about it. Out of these packs here, you're going to make a lot of opportunity for yourself. Just do it today. With that said, guys, you have any questions, give us a call. You want America to start doing some IULs, or you even want information about it, get with Jay. We'll be happy to send it to you. Be safe, drive safe. We love you guys. Bye-bye.